Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovation. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. All right. Y'all gonna learn today. All right. Y'all gonna learn today. What's up tonight? Coming up at the 8 o'clock, the top of the hour, we got the one, the only Mother Oracle, media personality, and energy healer, the one, the only, and spiritual counselor, the one, the only High Heels will be in the building. Woo! So we're gonna turn up tonight, family. We're going to turn up tonight, family. We're going to turn up tonight. Just want to remind everybody, this is your brother King Simon right here on KSPTV. Make sure you lock it in, set the dial, tell everybody, share, like. Oh, this is what we do, and this is what we do to like, all right? Just want to let everybody know, of course, coming up on IG, the master iridologist herself, Dr. Shakira Moore. Shakira. She'll be in the building at Holistic Hope, and of course, with hers, yours truly, King Simon, at King Simon Productions on IG. So we're going to be doing that Friday, April the 18th at 8 p.m. sharp. So make sure y'all tune into IG Live with me and Dr. Shakira Moore. We're going to be in the building. Don't forget, April the 10th, Sunday, April 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, we got the one, the only Professor Mo, president of the 52 Block Federation, former bodyguard, filmmaker, and actor and stuntman, will be in the building. Me and Sensei Shirley will be interviewing Professor Mo live and direct, and that's happening right on the 24th. Now, on the the Wednesday after, we got Shauna Paul coming in, not Sean Paul. Shauna Paul is affordable housing advocate, and she is also dealing with homelessness and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be having her on, but I don't have a picture of her yet. That's why I won't put that up right now. But coming up on April the 24th, that's Sunday, April the 24th, we have a Genesis Samadhi coming in, high vibrational coach and tantric healer. She's been on my show before, but we're going to be doing it at 11 a.m. on Sunday, April the 24th. So make sure you tune in and log in and keep it locked right here. And don't forget, if you are going to the place called Detroit, that's right, they got the One Africa Power and Unity Conference. And if you can't make it, guess what? All you have to do is go to the live stream. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com right there, /events right there at the bottom. kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Get your live stream tickets right now. to see Dr. Maulana Karenga, Malefia Asante, Dr. Roslyn Jeffrey, Professor James Smalls, and of course, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, and much more, Infundici and the whole crew. So make sure you tune into that. If you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, we'll be in the West End at the place called the Zen Bar, live and direct. Only 33 people are allowed. And you got to go to the zenbar.com, zenbar.com if you want, zenbar.org. That's zenbar.org if you want to participate in the live one. And I'm going to put it right up on here. That's the zenbar.org. Get your tickets right now. Only 33 tickets we have. So make sure you get your tickets if you want to be there. But we might be doing a live stream. But hey, if you want to come to the Zen Bar in the West End, all you have to do is come on out and let's enjoy it together. It's a workshop that we're doing. Myself, Ellison Nedra, of course, the modern day sage, of course, Coach Helen is going to be in the building. So enough respect to those beautiful sisters. And don't forget, if you're in the Brooklyn area, that's May the 28th from 1 to 4 p.m., 759 Washington Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, gathering of the masters. Soke Littlejohn, the legend, will be there. Professor Bill, the legend, Grandmaster Logan himself will be there. The legend, David Hibbert, the legend, Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad, the legend. Of course, Mr. Curry, Grandmaster Curry will be there. David James, Grandmaster David James. Of course, Mutaka Bear will be there. And also Warrington Hudlin. Of course, you know the Hudlin brothers. Yes, he is a Sifu and does his greatness in all that he does. So if you're in Brooklyn, health and wellness, maybe make sure you contact them and they will hook you up with those tickets. Oh, myself, Blue Pill, Red Pill, and Brother Rich was on the Stone Mountain. We are our ancestors' return. We have reclaimed Stone Mountain, and we're going to do it in a spiritual way and bring some great energy here for y'all, right? Honoring the divine mother, father of the land and the universe. So we're going to be in the building. Don't forget, if you want some hypnotherapy, all you have to do is contact the one, the only Kendall Cobbs at 800-503-1993. It's helped me immensely. If you want some hypnotherapy, very reasonable, very helpful, and she sends you the recording so you can tap in over and over again. Hypnotherapy with the one, the only hypnosis therapy, hypnosiswithkendall.com. That's hypnosiswithkendall.com, and go to her IG at hypnosiswithkendall. That's going to be good. I'm telling you, support. Also, check out past life healing consultations and readings with the one, the only modern day sage. She does the past life healing and meditations and healing for all those out there that need that help to find out any type of thing dealing with the Akashic records. This sister here can help you. Hey, these young elders are coming out, man. These ancestors are coming back to do their work. So big up to them. www.moderndaysage.com. That's www.moderndaysage.com. If you are looking for some great editing services for authors, journalists, bloggers, all you have to do is contact Susie Script at 914-361-9467. That's 914-361-9467. If you're looking for health insurance throughout the New York City tri-state area, all you have to call is Sensei Shirley. Or contact her via email at shirleystc@gmail.com. shirleystc@gmail.com. That's what we're doing. And if you want some real estate or you want to buy some properties or rent out properties, sister like Camille Orta can help you out at 718-916-9129. That's 718-916-9129. Don't forget Lloyd Strayhorn. Go to his website, lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's lloyd-strayhorn.com. Get his books, all of his books, his newsletter, and take his classes and his courses, and he will hook you up with the intermediate class and the beginner's class. He'll be hooking you up all through that. And don't forget, my classes are on Udemy. My introductory classes are on Udemy right now. That's Holistic Numerovation. And that's www.udemy.com. Go to the search engine, and all you have to do is put Numerovation as spelled right here on the screen. And believe me, you'll get to those introductory classes. If you want the full course meal, all you have to do is text the word course to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And I will hook you up and give you the details for the course. All right. If you want any of my books, go to Amazon. Yes. Or you can go through Linktree/King Simon, the Numero Veda. You'll get to all my links, websites, books, all of that at King Simon, the Numero Veda at Linktree/ that's right, King Simon, the Numero Veda. If you do want to do a session with me, I do have a long waiting list as far as if you want to talk to me personally. That's 347-496-1022, 347-496-1022. I have 17 slots open for the month of May right now. 17 slots open for the month of May right now. So make sure you text me. And if you want to do the quick special, 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Believe me, it's pre-recorded, and you can ask me 3 basic questions that you want to have done during the recording, and all you have to do is pay the $55.55. Oh yeah, 55555, baby. We doing it. Cash App or PayPal, and then text me your first name and your birthday. You don't have to text, and your email. Don't forget first name, birthday, and email, because I'm going to mail. I usually do the recordings on Wednesdays or Sundays, and then I will send it out to you. And please, if you have questions, you got to text me your questions also. 3 questions that we can deal with, and I will hook you up. All right. Content disclaimer. We got to make sure we have the content disclaimer. Views, comments, and opinions expressed by guests, speakers, or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represents the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Also, the next disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Yes, let's turn it up. 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 What's up, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Georgia, California, England, Africa, wherever you are, Europe, wherever you are, China, wherever you are, your brother is in the building. Lot of mercy, lot of mercy, lot of mercy. Let me turn on the applause then, because me all right, cause tonight we're gonna have a special one up here tonight. Make sure y'all share, like, and do what you like. Your brother's here. King Simon's in the building. Of course, you know I always got the rules. I got the rules, baby, because some of y'all don't like to keep up with the rules, baby. Y'all gotta stay with the rules. First of all, first rule, welcome to KSP TV. Please like, thumb up, and share this broadcast. Remember, sharing is caring. Let's give that a round of applause. Remember, sharing is caring. Not play with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing this with you. All right. Also, respectfully, this is a troll-free zone. Trolls, please take a stroll somewhere else. Thank you very much. I'll drink to that. Yes. Let me put my scroll my stuff. If you want to show support. Want to show support, you can send some love via Cashapp, spread love via paypal.me/King Simon or King Simon 3158. Yes, those numbers mean something to me, so you know what it is. All right. Okay. All right, I had a good day so far. I had a good day. I usually take off on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And like I said, if you do one of those special sessions with me, 10 minutes pre-recorded session. It's a pre-recorded session. You don't get to talk to me, but I break down things within 10 minutes and 10 seconds. But I do want to recommend some books for those that are having problems meditating. I know I hear about people saying, I don't know how to meditate. I don't know how to meditate. Well, here's a book. Meditation for Beginners. Give that a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, people need to learn how to meditate. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, family. Stay focused. And this is by Stephanie Clement, PhD. So big up to Stephanie Clement. Techniques for awareness, mindfulness, and relaxation. Meditation for beginners. Not meditation for dummies. Meditation for beginners. So enough respect to that. You know how we do. We turn it up. And you know, I've been really vibing today. I've been really vibing. Of course, earlier we did the IG where Lloyd Strayhorn popped up. High Heels was with us already, and Ellison, the modern day sage, popped up and showed some love. And that's what we do on IG. Remember my IG? Let me show y'all my IG. So if y'all want to join me on IG, and I usually do some breakdowns of the numbers for the day on IG, it's at King_Simon_production. Ooh, I spelled production wrong. That is not how you spell production. Hold on, family. Let me change that, please. Look at that. Done messed up. They're spelling like I got some type of dyslexia or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Production. Let me make sure. All right, production. That's right. That's right. There it is. All right. That's how you spell it. King_Simon_productions. That's right. At IG. If you want to join me in the morning. Oh, I'll be on it in the morning. We be having some fun. Today is, I want to say happy birthday to my brother, Sonetta TV. Happy birthday, Sonetta. Sonetta got 2 wives, so he got twice the fun. Big up to Sant, his wife for over 30 years, and big up to his new beloved wife, Nepal. Yeah, go ahead. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Son, do what you do, man. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. My name is King Simon. If you don't know, if you've been on the rock and you've never enjoyed me, hey, look, this is what I do. Back there, in the back there, you see one of my books over there. That's called No Promotion is Bad Promotion. All publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name right. That's right. If you're going to talk about me, please spell my mother flipping name right. I always like people to spell my name right. So right now, we're waiting for the one, the only High Heels Now she got a great website. I see her beautiful self on the website, and she is an extraordinary person. So we're gonna make sure we bring her on with a well-deserved round of applause when I see her in the queue. And let me see who's in there. I see people bigging me up. I see big out there. I see Jason in the building. I see Alan in the building. I see Hollis in the building. I see. Let me see who else I see. Okay. I see Dip and Dope. Okay. Ling ling ling. Big up to you too. And ling ling. Are you Chinese or something? What's going on here? Ling 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 ling. I saw. Yes. All right. All right, so I see this beautiful. I talked about her on the IG. She's a tall, and I like tall women. I used to deal with a woman 6'3". I've dealt with a woman 6'3", 6 foot, and 5'10". I'm only 5'6". Stop playing. But we all the same height in the bed. I don't care what nobody says. That's what I say all the time. Yeah, lot of mercy. You know, man. In Jamaica, they used to talk about a shot man. Yes, a shot man love to do things. Yes, we are worker. Mm-hmm. A Jamaican Cuban. I am an Afro-Jamaican Cuban. People don't even understand. So it is what it is. All right, give that a round of applause. Big up to all my ancestors. I know people are like, goddamn, King. Yeah, well, I say what I want to say as long as I'm respectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm respectful. I have fun. I like to have fun. If you don't like that fun, don't come around me. I ain't got no time for the drama. I ain't got no time for it. But I see my sister in the backstage. What we going to do before we bring her on with a well-deserved round of applause. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Don't forget this coming Friday, family. If you don't know, now you know, people. We got the one, the only. I'm going to be on IG with this beautiful sister right here. Boom. Her name is the Master Iridologist, Dr. Shakira Moore. Shakira. We're going to have her on, Lord of mercy, on my IG, Lord, boy, hey. And don't forget, Professor Mo is coming up on the 10th as a bodyguard of Wesley Snipes and many other 52 blocks. VSK, VRNEs, he's done all of that, champion, all of that. Then we have a Genesis coming in too. Big up to a Genesis, she's coming in. And of course, don't forget the workshop coming up. On the 15th. I know I already shouted all this stuff out, but without further ado, this sister says her readings are a combination of psychic abilities and mediumship. She uses the medium ability to channel your spirit team and other spirits that stick with you through your journey and want to help guide you. You will end the session with the tools you need to create the happiness and peace in your life that we all aim to attain. Be motivated, be inspired. Let's welcome for the first time on King Simon Presents right here on the virtual stage of King Simon Presents KSP TV, the one, the only High Heels. Something went wrong. She just disappeared. Where is she? Oh my goodness, her thing just went off. I don't know what's going on. I'm here bringing her on with a well-deserved round of applause, and she just got cut off. She just fell behind the backstage. I'm going to have to do that again. I have to do it with a well-deserved round of applause again. Jesus Christ. I'm waiting for her to come on. Maybe she got that bad Wi-Fi. You know how it can get. See, I'm in the mountains, so I understand that I can have some bad Wi-Fi. And big up to Brother Rich that just moved out here too, man. And Red Pill and Blue Pill, you know we're about to turn up. She cut off, but hey, I see it. Without further ado, let me bring her back on. Here we go, the one, the only.
Peace and blessings. Peace. My bad. Peace. Hey, somebody had called my phone and all of a sudden I couldn't hear anything. So I'm like, let me go out and come back. I'm a spiritual person. I'm a hippie. I'm not the tech person.
And they know you was on my show too. Let me take a drink to that. Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm about to be on at 8:00 and you called me at 8:00 on the dot, but it's okay.
Haters.
It's okay. They it's okay. How are you today?
First and foremost, welcome to the virtual reality of King Simon. where I might say any goddamn.
Hey, I was backstage like Simon a freak over here because I'm like that Pisces was coming through for real. Look, talking about 6'3". Who you done dated at 6'3"? You perfect right then.
It was a Jamaican sister. Big up to Jamaican girl. Let me use the DS. In Jamaica too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Lot of mercy.
Exactly. A lot of mercy. Not a verse. And she's spread eagle.
Oh, look.
I'll just say it. That was just me back in the day. And this is back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's
90s.
like way back.
It's like, wait, 90s or 80s? Or right around that time. 80s, between 80s and 90s, you know? So it was what it is. So how you been, my beautiful high heels?
I'm amazing. I'm
How's the
beautiful.
family? How's the family? How's the beautiful family?
They're great. They are at home. I decided not to do it from home unless y'all were going to have a bunch of kids coming in and out. So, because that's just the way it goes. I got 5 of them. So,
That would have
you
been
know.
fun. That would have been fun because you know what it is. That's what it's all about. You told me to put on the flyer, mom. So let's be
I'm a
real.
mother. No, that's what
Mom.
my friend was like. Well, you are a mother. Like, yeah, I know, but yeah, no, my daughter would have stole the show though. So I wouldn't have been able to have nothing to say. She would have took. She would
Look
have
at
took
that.
the
Look at you
whole
see that
show.
flyer? See that flyer? Mother,
Mother.
Oracle, Media Personality, Energy Healer, and Spiritual. I want to see the mom because mom upside down is wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had some children's mamas that's been wild too. I was like, hey, wow, goddamn girl, I didn't know you knew that.
Yeah, well, how you think we got the kids, honey? You know?
Exactly. I got 9 of them. You know what I'm saying? I drink to that.
Ooh, yeah, that Pisces energy over there, right there.
It's Pisces and Scorpio. Remember all that Pisces and Scorpios inside of me. I got a whole lot of that in my charts. You know, that's a whole lot.
Hmm.
A whole lot.
Yeah,
So
I
and,
see.
and Cancer. I do got Cancer there too. But yeah, there's a lot of energy. But first and foremost, I want to thank you for coming on. And I know we had did something at a Tassili spot before, but I know there was so much noise, so much. I mean, one time it got cut off. We tried to do an interview on your show, and it just
Yeah,
went flippity floppity. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And I was like, we need a redo. We need a
Yeah.
redo
One
with a
day
few
we'll come on your
people.
show. Yeah, come on your show, have some
Yes.
fun, and do what we do and make it happen. And so let's talk about the journey, of course. And before we do that, let me big up the businesses because she got a website too. Look at that. Look at that. That's of course www.highheels111.com. Matter of fact, let me share that because I do have it right behind the screen here. Let me share screen real quick. Your website that I have. Because I see a beautiful picture on it, and I said, "Let me see
Uh,
what we gonna do here." But ow, and you know what I'm saying? Let me pull it up.
bow,
But ow, there it is. Look at it.
bow.
That's the model. That's the model of her. She's a model. Look at that. Look at that. She modeling. Okay, do your thing.
I
All of this.
tried.
All right,
I
and then she
tried
got
to be
other
cute.
friends. And she got okay. Look at that. Okay. Let's
You
put
said
that.
friends.
She got friends. Got friends.
I had my homegirls. They was like,
She got
you know
friends.
what
Look at this.
excited. I swear I see a new part of you every time I talk to you, and I love it. It's duality for
It's,
me, but see, y'all, so I'm in a little freak over here, but we
yeah,
gon'
I've been down those roads. Those
a
roads.
numero a numero 18
A
freak.
motivational freak. That's right. That's right. That's right. There's good words. See, what freak really means is, freak really means for recognizing. No, my cousin used to say it all the time. She always used to say this word freaky because she used to call herself Freaky D, right? But it
Uh-huh.
was an
Uh-huh.
acronym that she created out of it. It's an acronym, but for knowing
Oh.
knowledge, she was breaking it all down. It was good. I gotta get her on my show soon. But she got it. She got a nice little conscious acronyms back in Canada. So big up to the Canadian artist Freaky D. What's up?
Ooh.
She opened up for what you call it what's the name Queen Latifah and many other people back in the day. So I'm big up to my cousin out there in Canada doing her thing. And so first and foremost, you got this beautiful website, and I see this picture here of you. Like I said, she's a tall glass. How tall are you actually? How about
I'm 5'8". I'm not that
okay,
tall. I'm
it's all
five
right.
eight.
5'8" is good enough. When you put some heels on it,
Yeah.
it's over 6.
Yes,
That means you
yes,
put
yes,
some heels
yes.
on it now. I,
The
I used
van,
to I
yes.
used to have a sister that was 6 foot, and we used to go in the club, and I'll make her walk in front of me because I make everybody watch. I want them to watch. I want her to just
Just watch that stallion gone, right?
let her walk in, and everybody like,
Uh,
well, I hope Simon get that. I hope Simon get that.
Simon got the glow. He got the
Yo,
glow.
big up to her. She was a Leo. Big up to her. But yeah,
It was
Leo
all
11.
about
Yes,
her.
Lord have mercy. You know she needed to be in the
It's all
front.
about her.
It's
All
all
about her.
it's all about her.
All about her. All them Leos. Leos is
Yes.
all about them.
That's right. So, also, she's a spiritual counselor, energy healer, media personality, mom, and much more. Contact via high heel 719. That's her birthday at gmail.com. And don't forget her IG is Oracle Connect at Oracle Connect. It's Oracle Connect. But so spread love via Cash App. You see the Cash App up there. And also her PayPal. So make sure y'all spread love any old way you can. And remember, share, like, and do what you like and keep it moving. Now, the journey
The
of
journey.
becoming who you are. Now, anybody in your family it went down this spiritual road and this oracle road? Have anybody in your family tell us the history of the one, the only high
High
heels?
heels.
Yes,
Well,
high
okay,
heels.
so this is actually in my lineage on my mother's side.
Mm,
So my Goko, because my mom's from South Africa, or who's from Swaziland, which is South Africa. So my Goko, she comes from a line of shaman. So they call that like art witches. And then my grandfather on my mother's side, they are all mediums. So when you put the two together, it just, I think that it's just a recipe for a channel. And
mm,
so it's just something that I know that my mother's generation didn't really tap into. You know, my mother used to read palms towards the
mm,
end of her life. So she tapped in a little bit, but not all the way.
mm,
So I believe that just part of my journey has forced me a little bit to answer the calling that has
mm,
been in my family
mm,
for a while now. It goes
mm,
back all the way to my great greats. Even with my grandfather, his family, they're German, so he's
mm,
white.
mm,
Um, and
mm,
on his side of the family, they were big spiritists. So
mm.
instead of calling it mediumship in South Africa back then, it was spiritism. You know that.
Yes.
And so they've had, I believe we've talked about this before, that they had a place, a center for meditation and spiritism. And
Mm-hmm.
through that time, they housed different people, like Princess Alice was there
Mm-hmm.
while she had her great awakening. And while that gave her the ability to channel and understand a lot of what was going on with her and her mediumship abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe that that's where my ability to channel comes from the most, is
Yes.
from that mediumship. But yeah, so it's just something that's been in my family. My mom, she was a palm reader. I do the tarot.
That's powerful. Again, give that a round of applause. Give your moms on the other side a round of applause. Give her a round of applause, because she is on the other side helping you and showing you different other things. I know that has to happen because I know my grandmother comes to me all the time, and I got Cuban and Jamaican and all of them coming to me and all kind of weird, showing themselves, and all kind of sitting and going.
All
So,
of that. Yeah.
all of
They
that.
stay with us though. They stay with us. I do believe that with families like this,
Yeah.
they when they pass over, they stay as your guides. They stay as
Mm-hmm.
your guides. Like all of my guides are my family, period.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they stay there with me. That's why I am so powerful, because my family will always have my back.
Now, I'll be a witness to that. That has definitely helped me in many ways, and that I didn't even know. I remember one time I was walking in Jamaica, West Indies, in Spanish Town, and I was walking in the dark, and didn't hear the car coming up behind me because you didn't have, in Jamaica, you didn't have sidewalks like that. You have to walk in the street because it's one of
Hmm.
those dirt roads. So I'm walking in the street, and this car came rushing through and didn't see me because I had on a darker clothing, and
Hmm.
something pushed me to the right, to the left of me. I just felt
Hmm.
a push, and as soon as I got pushed, the car went. It would have hit my leg right off, and it just
Yes.
and it just rolled right over me, right
Yes.
past me. I was like, whoa, because they drive the speed limit in Jamaica is not really paid attention to, so they
There's
don't
no
care
speed
on the
limit.
road. They do so. I know I've seen that happen to me numerous times where I even fell out of a window, and my cousin caught me, which they
Yeah.
didn't even know I was at the window until I was coming down.
Right. Whoa. Whoa.
He looked up, and then he jumped down.
It's divine. It's
Yeah, yeah,
divine.
yeah.
Like
2 years.
we
I was two
do.
years old. I was 2 years old. I remember that.
Oh,
I even remember
wow.
that, and my cousins remember. But family, the show topic is manifesting through energy work and spiritual guidance. Very important because a lot of us, there's a lot of people out there doing the work, and it wasn't popularized back in my day when I was younger, especially going through religion. Religion was more popularized, especially coming out of the quote unquote Piscean, going into the Aquarian age as we're coming into that age. Have you
Hmm.
noticed that? Because you don't come from Georgia, you come from California, right? Where you come from?
No, I'm from Georgia. I'm
Oh,
from
you from
Atlanta, but I
okay,
spent a lot of time in LA. I always say I'm
okay.
ATLA. So
ATL.
I did both. I'm ATLA. I'm both of them,
You
because
claim it.
I can talk to folks from LA like I'm from LA, but I'm from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. That's cool. Oh no, that's powerful. That's powerful. Now, family. Now, the transition between both. But how about your father's side? What was your father's side like? What was he like?
Um,
If you
oh
remember.
well, I'm actually learning more about my father's
Mm,
lineage now,
right.
through my aunt, and
Okay.
so we're Ghana, so we're from Ghana,
Ghana, right.
and so a lot of people speak Twi, we speak Ghana, we're Ga Adamne. So with
Mm,
the history of the Ga, they actually come from Egypt, and so their
mm,
origins are the original Hebrews that were slaves, and they migrated from Egypt through places like Togo to the
mm-hmm,
through the Benin, and then they settled in Accra, Ghana. So
mm,
what I'm learning now, as I've gone more into my journey and I've met more people that are Ifa or Rudong, and
right.
they feel a spiritual attraction, I'm starting to see that there might have been even some connection then, because my family is prophetic on my
Mm,
father's side too. They're
right.
just that Anglican Christian that
Okay.
most Ghanaians are. You know what I'm
Yes, yes,
saying?
yes, yes, yes,
But
yes.
but even with my sister, when she prays, things happen.
Of course.
She's very connected. So on my father's side, I'm starting to learn more and see that there also is a connection there. So
And
yeah.
I mean, now are you writing your book? I know you need to let. Or you already got your book out. How's that working? What's going on?
I, you know what? I've been conceptualizing a book for some years now. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's like every
Okay.
time you say that, I'm like, okay, Simon, like
I
I'm gonna
gotta keep
get,
it on. I gotta keep it on. Gotta keep it going. Cause I tell that to my cousin who's also a Cancer in Canada, and she got a big ass book that she wrote about her days in modeling and being the first black owned modeling agency and all that kind of stuff and the stuff that she. But she wants it to be a movie. I said, look, turn it into a book and then let it be a movie. Why you keep on holding? Nobody gonna purpose. Your son ain't
yeah.
gonna do it for you if you're gonna die. I'm telling you, you need to do it now and stop playing.
Yeah, that might be a cancer thing because I want a
Yeah.
visual. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna do the screenplay and all that stuff like that.
There it is. There it is. That's what has to happen. I'm trying to tell people when you look at your numbers, numbers always encourage you or give you a reminder. So, and sometimes we run away from what we're supposed to do and then we shoulda, coulda, woulda. Look here, wannabes and shoulda bees don't make no honey. You know, that's what one of my teachers says. Wannabes and shoulda bees
It should
and
have been
used to bees don't make no honey. So and no
yeah,
money either. You ain't making no money. So this is about leaving that legacy for those 5 children that you got. We got to do what we got to do to make it out. That's why
yes,
I wrote my 4 books because these different types of modalities that we're doing will never go out of style. There's always
hmm
people that's going to be looking for guidance in some
yes,
form of fashion. But manifesting through energy work and spiritual guidance. Now let's talk about the energy work. Do you do? What type of energy is it? Reiki? What are you doing? What type of energy work are you doing, my dear?
yeah. So I'm a Reiki master,
Okay.
attuned to Asui Reiki.
Okay.
But
Okay.
with Reiki, I feel like it's extraterrestrial energy that we
Mm-hmm.
all flow with, regardless of whether we are attuned. I just think that the attunement is what amplifies.
Mm-hmm.
So with the energy work, we deal with the chakras, of course, but also there's intuitive abilities that come into place. So when you're, because all that we're doing is energy. Like even
Mm-hmm.
with mediumship, with the cards, it's all energy, all
Mm-hmm.
of it. Even with numerology, there's
Yes.
energy because the
All of
numbers
it.
hold energy.
Right. Exactly.
So once we start tapping into people's energy and we can read their energy, then we start to learn more things about them. So with the energy work I do, typically I'll scan the body. Different parts will talk to me. Different things like your guides will start talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll show me certain things. Also, I work with body mapping. So like if there's energetic things happening on the right side, we know that's the father side. If it's on the left side, we know that's the mother side. Different
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So with the energy work, yeah, I just allow your energy to talk to me, and we can see what chakras that are needing to be worked on. We can see if there's childhood traumas that we need to work
Mm.
on.
Mm.
Typically, that's how like it's hard to explain,
No, I understand.
like
Okay,
for
yeah.
but your energy talks to me,
That's
and
right.
once it starts talking, then I know where we need to go. You know what I mean?
Energy can't be created or destroyed, so it is what it is,
Hmm.
and that's the flow. And it's but transformation is very important. And I
Yeah.
know, when you're dealing with energy work, before we move on to the other subject of it, it's all energy. The word spirit is really dealing with energy. That spirit
Energy.
is an
Yes.
energy. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
when you're dealing with those type of things and those type of modalities, a lot of people have been afraid of it, but a lot of people are now starting to open up in this new quote unquote new age. A lot of people talk about new age, new age, new age, this, well, because that was popularized by Crowley and Blavatsky and all them creeps. Uh, I gotta say, they something
The
else.
creeps. The
The
creeps.
creeps, because
Yes.
the way they treated Pascal Beverly Randolph, the one of the first African American metaphysics teacher, who they mimicked his face and his portrait to create Doctor Strange. People don't know that.
Mhm. Mhm.
As
Mhm.
it is a light skinned brother, but he was back there. He was born October the 8th, and those times was even more interesting now than these times. But these times, all of us are made for now. These people that are doing the work in any capacity are made for now, using whatever jobs or businesses that you do and adding this spiritual modalities to it
Mhm.
is what you're
Mhm.
supposed to do. And we can do it. And I'm just proud of what you are doing, what the Zen Bar is doing, what all, Raven and all of them is doing, what Ellison
Yes.
is doing, and all the great ones that are doing their work. I was up in the mountains with Blue Pill, Red Pill, Tassili was there, Ahmad was there,
Mm.
and brother
Mhm.
Rich was there, because brother Rich just relocated out here, so we about to turn up, and we
Okay.
felt the energy of the stone, we felt the energy, and that's why I tell people out here in Georgia, don't let the so-called Confederates claim your energy. All you have to do is go
Mm.
up there and feel the energy and take it, because it's a
Yes.
spiritual indigenous thing. And we're going to be doing
Yes.
some retreats up there and doing some stuff and some healing work out here with that, because it's time for us to not be afraid of what they're doing, but be able to like Solomon was able to do, according to the quote on biblical theology, or the dervish philosophy, or the Islamic philosophy. Solomon was able to control the jinn with a ring. And there was a
Mhm.
ring that Solomon was able. It's supposed to be either the 5-pointed star or the 6-pointed star, but he was able to control the jinn. And because
Mhm.
we are the soul of man, we are the original man and woman of this planet, we can control the jinn also, and manipulate
Yes.
them and move them along and let just redirect them and let them go. So
Yes.
the work that you're doing is so important. And where do you do your work at now? Do you come to people's homes? Do you go to use it out of Zen Bar? Where else do you do your work?
I typically will work out of the Zen Bar.
Hmm.
If you book a session, or I when I do readings though, or when the readings, the counseling sessions,
Yes,
I
yes.
like to do those virtually actually. So I'll
Okay.
do that FaceTime because I feel like I'll do them in person, but I like to really be in my own energy with that
Mm,
because I'm not just touching and all that. It's just really communication spiritually, and I like to have my area locked off. I've
mm,
noticed when I'm places where it's a lot of people, sometimes I'm picking up on other people
right.
and not the person I'm working with directly. And then I'm having to like tell people to be quiet and like focus on this one. Like,
Of
okay,
course.
like I know you over here, but I'm working with this person right now.
Hmm.
So I typically like to do that. But yeah, I'll work out of the Zen Bar. Zen Bar is over there on 555 Joseph E. Lowry.
Yeah.
We got that 555 energy going
Right,
on,
right, right. Is it 553 or
very.
555? It's 553, right?
Oh,
Five five
is
three.
it
Oh yeah,
553?
yeah. It's
Oh,
five
my
five three.
bad.
Those are words.
My
All right. Hey, look,
bad.
it's close. That was close. I mean, because we doing a workshop over there, so I know it's
Look,
five five three.
553.
Yeah,
My
five five
bad.
three. You
Seeker
right.
gonna be like, really,
Really,
sis?
really, really, really.
I told y'all, look,
This is what
let me
we
be a
doing.
hippie.
It is. It is
Oh
what
my
it
god.
is. It is what it is. So don't worry about it, my sister. But sometimes, hey, you put the energy on it. That's what you just did.
But either way, yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
put the
But
energy on it.
you said something though earlier that I wanted to come back to
Oh,
because you
please.
were saying a lot of people are starting to get into energy.
Right.
And the thing is that at the end of the day, God is energy.
That's right.
And as we've seen now, a lot of people are seeing the reality of the church and the reality of the structured religions that are
Mhm.
man-made and
Yes.
man-run and organization run.
Exactly.
And especially when we have social media and things like that, where you're pulling people out
Right.
now.
Right.
So once people are starting to see the religious structure for what it is, they're starting to question what is God really. And
Right.
now you're realizing that wait, God is within me. And so all of the
Exactly.
energy that we're working
It's
with, that
within
is
me.
God.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
And
We
so
that's
when we're
right.
talking about even energy healing and energy work, it's God's work because that's the life force energy God is putting through with us. So I think that's beautiful that we're seeing a transition now where
Hmm.
people are starting to see the God self in them more than looking to something else or asking something else for help. You're realizing, wait, this is the energy within me to tap into, as
Right.
we talked about to manifest
Right.
also.
That's
So
and
yeah.
that's true, and that's what Professor Smalls always. I always quote Professor Smalls, which I know others have said it, but he kept it going all these years. We are gods having a human experience, and
Mhm.
once we recognize,
Mhm.
and even your Bibles it says, "Ye are gods, children of the Most High God," et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and that's what we need to get back to understanding. Why it's not about, a lot of people don't realize that, when you connect yourself to that I am, that God energy, you will do wonderful and manifest wonderful things. Whether it's
Mhm.
relationship, whether it's friendship, but also recognizing the good, the positive and negative of others. And
Yes.
some people can't be around the God energy, or some people, and some people go towards the other side of the God energy, because God and dog is the same word. So you could either be a high level man and woman, or you could be a beast, where they call you
Mhm.
this word, call us dogs and biatches, when you're not. That is the dog level. When you revert to that level, that's why it's the same word, and we just need to
Yeah.
learn to get everybody on that grand orchestrated demonstration called God. Because that's what we need to. It's an orchestrated demonstration, a grand orchestrated demonstration that has to be
Yes.
permeated from all of us to put it to work. And it does take work, family. It is work. And she does her work. I do my work. Many people are doing their own work. So enough respect to what you're doing, my dear, over there at the Zen.
At the
The
Zen.
Zen Bar in the building. Oh man, a big up to
Yes.
them. Big up to them. I'm glad. How did you meet Helen, Sacred Secret?
So I vended at the Ultra Candy. So I was vending
Yes.
at Ultra Candy.
Right,
My
right.
product line is Helena Kai.
Okay. Okay.
So my mother's name was Helen.
Oh,
So
say
when she's
wow.
yeah, so when she
Wow.
saw it, she was thinking my name was Helen. She's like, well, my name is Helen. I was like, really? That was my mother's name. Like that's,
Oh
if
wow.
anybody knows,
Wow.
my mother is my everything. That's
Yeah.
my main guide. I made my
Right.
product line, my daughter's middle name. So when I'm like realizing her name is Helen, so then we kind of clicked, and just over time, just I would constantly see her, and be and Helen Secret
Mhm.
is a very inspiring person. She's a
Yes, she
very
is.
driven. She's about 2 feet tall, y'all, but
Yeah.
but powerful woman. So
Yes.
I think we were at Invest Fest, and she was handing out flyers for Zen Bar. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm opening like it's a smoothie bar, but in the
Mhm.
back, we've got services." And I'm like, "Well, I do my services, too." So she was thinking I just do my products at the time. I wasn't,
Right.
I do a lot of stuff. I don't always say what I do.
Right.
So she was like, "Come to the Zen, like, hello." So then
That's
we
right.
did the grand opening, and I did little mini Reiki sessions, and
Mm.
a lot of people were just moved by the sessions because it's when I do Reiki, I'm not just working with your energy. It's definitely I'm tapping into you. I'm tapping into your needs. Your guides start to talk to me. There might be
Mm.
things I tell you that nobody knows, and you're
Mm.
like, how did you know that? Like there was one woman who she had root work done on her, and I was on her solar plexus and her sacral, and I'm doing work on it.
Mm.
And after the fact, I told her, I said, there's something really tied to you. And I
Mm.
was working to break it, and she was like, I don't know how you knew that, but someone just told me that there was root work on me, and I felt you releasing it.
Mm.
And yeah, the Zen Bar is just such a nice hub and a center for energy. When you walk in, you're gonna feel that home energy. Graciela is another practitioner that's
Yes.
there, and
Mm.
she's amazing. And with Tayani is there too. So
Mm.
it's just this group of women who we
Yes.
are there nurturing our community and spirituality, and we want our community to be conscious and knowledgeable and healthy, because we're seeing that where we are right now, it's so much that is polluting us
Mm.
spiritually and
Mm.
polluting us mentally and energetically with the music and with the
Mm.
food and with all of that. And so with at the Zen Bar, it's just these women who we are so completely devoted to our people. and
Yeah.
healing everybody.
That's interesting because the word Zen in the older system of Chaldean adds up to a 17, which is an eight. And eight is a
Hmm.
feminine number in numerology. It's an earth number. And it's shaped like the
Oh,
woman itself, the hourglass shape. So, and of course, it's the infinity symbol. And 17 is the legacy leaving number. And then, of course, the one sacred secret is born on November 8th. I told her, look, this is not made up. I'm telling you. It's not made up. It's
whoa,
just how patterns and cycles and
whoa!
sequences. So I'm showing, and she's supposed to leave a legacy, especially for that son born under Capricorn, and Capricorn is connected to the number eight, which is interesting again to me.
What?
So I'm just
Yes.
saying, numbers don't lie. People lie to themselves. It's an energetic thing that we need to learn as a guiding apparatus. I tell people numbers is not psychic. It can be seen like it's psychic because the application of it is so precise from past, present, and future that people psychics do use it because they understand
Hmm.
that you can. It's like
Yes.
a GPS. It gives you that
Oh
guidance.
yes.
But I'm glad what
Numbers.
y'all sisters are doing. I was watching. You wasn't there for the full moon meditation. Were you there? I didn't see you in the
No, I
audience
believe
when
I
the.
was. I think I was at home. I might have
Okay,
been at home.
yeah, I was watching.
I've been doing a lot of shell time. I've been at home a lot
Okay,
lately.
okay. I know. I understand. I understand.
Building on my energy and things like that.
Yeah,
Um,
and how do you deal with energy that people say that they may have a hex on them? How do you remove it, and do they ever remove it, especially if they still believe it? Do they remove it if they still believe it?
That's
Does
a
it?
good question.
Yeah.
So, typically, I allow the guidance to happen. So I'll
Mhm.
ask like once like with that woman in particular, I felt something there, so something just told me to start to clear the energy and then start speaking things into her womb, speaking love into her womb. So
Mm.
everything is really guided, but it is about if you believe it or not. I think
Right.
that a lot of
Exactly.
times we put hexes on ourselves because
Yes.
you're so busy giving someone else that power.
Right.
As we talked about manifesting through energy work and spiritual guidance, our
Hmm.
energy, when we even talk about our solar plexus is connected to our mental body, right?
Mm.
That we all have these different subtle energetic bodies. And our
Yes.
mental body is connected to manifestation and your thoughts. So
Mm.
your thoughts are so powerful that you can continuously say, someone's doing this to me, someone's doing that to me. No one can be doing anything but yourself. So when you say about if they believe it, I think that
Right.
a hex is only going to really work 100% if you allow it to, if you believe
Mm.
in it. But as a
Mm.
practitioner, I
Mm.
just follow the guidance. Either I'm using
Okay.
sage or I'm pulling it out
Hmm.
literally, or
Hmm.
I'll like speak or blow it out. It's just different things. It's
Mm.
ancestral work. Like it's
Ancestral work.
ancestral work. Yeah. Like
Wow.
when you look at like when what they call witch doctors or whatever,
Yes.
that's it's that type of work.
Give that a round of applause. Because I changed a lot of that because my cousins and all of them used to tell me when I was young, oh, the family have a curse. And I said, no. And as I got older, I said, why does it have to be a curse? Why can't it just be a lesson we have to go through and deal with and turn that lesson
Yes.
into a blessing? And that
Yes.
is Reverend Ike, the metaphysics Christian, that taught
Rev
me that.
Ike.
I love me some
That's
Reverend
hey,
Ike.
I love me some Rev Ike. Actually, that's my quote is and I'm gonna have some search for it, but I'm not breaking a generational curse.
Right.
I'm fulfilling a generational prophecy. We
Prophecy.
gotta stop that. Yeah, we not
Yeah,
doing, but
that
yeah,
word.
Rev Ike.
That's
Rev,
what
I want you to know about Rev Ike though.
I went to his church, but he had passed on already. And I went to his church to
Oh.
go to an event, and he had passed on. But his son, who just does great thing, Xavier's a powerful
Hmm.
speaker, and his voice is like this deep, and he
Oh.
really speaks. And he does the drums. His father put him in drum classes, the Congo classes, and he does his thing. But he's not a part of his father's church because they have they have a whole board, and he went and created his own church because he wanted to take it in
Hmm.
another direction, and they didn't want but he was doing the Ankh and everything. He got the Ankh and the African clothing. So big up to
Oh.
Xavier. I'm going to try to get him on. If he, I know he's a man to himself, so I understand that sometimes he don't want to do it, but I understand. But he has some great meditations on his YouTube channel. Xavier Ike. What has his whole name, the father's last name.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look him
Yes,
up.
because he's a
Yes.
very good brother, man, and I've heard him, and he did respond to me a few times, but he hasn't responded to doing a show with me. But and I
Hmm.
think that's very important. That even and that's just showing you generational that he learned the power of manifestation through what his
Yes.
father imparted upon him, even if it was during the Bible thumping times. The father
Yes.
looked at that Bible. I mean, I got one of his books, one of Reverend Ike's books. I don't play. I don't play. I
Dang,
don't play.
you have
I'm
her.
not
Look
new
at
to this. I'm true to this. And plus,
you.
he's born June the 1st, and also he's number one like me. So we and you're number one like
Oh,
you too. So we
yes,
do what we do, and we
yes.
got we got to do it our
It
own
makes
way.
sense. Yes, it
I
get
did it
yes.
my way. You got to do it your way. That's what number
Hey,
ones do. So, and that's how
my
you. And
way.
so, and I'm glad that people like you are even in tune with Reverend Ike, because Ike is one of the man that really changed the generation of Christian speakers into what they're doing today. The Joel Osteen, all of them guys,
Mhm,
that
mhm.
whole motivational stuff, TD Jakes, all
Yes,
of them, because they wasn't, everybody was
yes.
doing brimstone and fire at one time,
Yes, but
So
I think
talk
that
about it.
what was beautiful about what Rev Ike did was because, I mean, as we're talking about manifestation and
Hmm.
your thoughts, like
Hmm.
he took a metaphysical approach to religion, and then he saw the needs of his community. He seen that his community was on
Hmm.
welfare and they needed money,
Yes.
right? So he was like, I'm gonna flip this, and you're not gonna be a victim. You have control of what you have in your pocket. You have control of your life. You do not need to be on welfare. You don't need anyone for anything. Because a lot of times the churches now that are not metaphysical based, they teach you how needy you are. Oh my God, you're so needy. Like you just need God so bad. Jesus, you're needy. And he flipped that and he's like, you are abundant. Like you have God in your life. So why would you need anything? And he helped a lot of people get up that pull you up on your bootstraps
Bootstraps. That's
kind of
right.
idea. he
Hmm.
he helped us learn to manifest, and it didn't take God out of the situation. So you still
Mm.
can have God in your life, but it's that different approach where it's law of attraction. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? More
Yes.
than begging and asking.
And I'm glad
Mhm.
you said that. But somebody just asked, I know about repeating numbers, but what about repeating letters? I keep seeing LLL when I'm driving on people's license plates, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Well, LLL in
Hmm.
numerology, in both systems of numerology, whether it's the Pythagorean or the Chaldean, where Pythagoras got it from, is 333. That's a 333 energy. So it's always reminding you to expand, grow, and be willing to express yourself. And it equals that 9, which means finish, complete what you start, and always think on a higher level. And also be careful of taking L's. You know how we back in, be careful of taking L's,
Taking
especially
L.
around people around you. Because remember that 3, because it has the 333, which is a 9. The threes, you got to be very mindful of the threes, especially in the negative parts of the three. So I'm letting you know, because 3 can be also the number of scandals
Mhm,
and scandals and what you call it, recklessness.
mhm.
Thus, if you look at Will Smith and Ti, both born the same day, and they're in a 3-year cycle going into a 4-year cycle, reckless scandals are catching up with them right now in their
Right.
cycles. I'm just letting you know how this thing works. And then,
Ooh.
because they're going into a 4 and feeling the 4-year cycles creeping in towards their birthday, 4 deals with miscommunication, misunderstanding. People got to be really like walk on
Instability.
eggshells when talking to them, because it's an
Mhm.
emotional. 3 and 4 are communication numbers, and
Mm.
and communicate in different ways. But again, thus the numbers keep on showing its face to me, and I keep on like, oh my gosh, here
Here
we
it goes.
go.
Yes, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
The
I know,
numbers in the cars don't lie.
and they don't, and and I've been in a room with people that are readers or consultants from the other side of the room, and all of a sudden, by the time that person come around me, I said the same thing that person said, but they was doing the spiritual,
Hmm.
the card laying, and they was doing pendulums and all that, and sure enough, I
Yes,
pulled it on
yes.
them, and they was
It's
like, whoa,
all energy. Yeah, it's
it
all
all works
energy.
together.
It's
Now
all energy.
the manifestation, because I know, we go through a lot of relationship issues, we go through health issues, we go through a lot of different things in our life. And a lot of people are, you said something on one of your lives about, traumas and all that. And I don't want you to go down the mom story, but people don't like to hear, I was listening, I was watching a movie recently, and the movie said, and it clearly said, and I wrote it down, he says, people would rather waddle around in their trauma and their hurt than hear something good. They would rather,
Hmm.
because it's funny, because they said, according to their science in this society, I think it was a study that was done in MIT. Don't quote me. It says that it takes 16 positive to knock out one negative in this society. Because
Mm.
I know the proof of that, because a man or woman can smack each other once out of all the good things that they remember. That one smack will knock all of that good down. Just like
Yes,
with
yes.
Will Smith, that one
That
smack
one smack.
knock
One smack.
everything.
And now he just
And
he just messing you up, Will. He ain't even corny Fresh Prince no more.
no, it's like one
White
smack.
folks are scared of him now.
They're scared of him, but they willing to take away all his money and take away all of this. So
They
so we
yeah.
gotta, so that's
And
why, working with energy work and manifesting. How do you help people to put the work in? That's why we're doing a workshop, because it's all about putting that work in. It's not. I
mhm.
tell people it's not a giveaway shop. This is a workshop. Bring your
Workshop,
pen
yes.
and paper.
And
I'm not going to just give you nothing, because I want you to take it on for yourself. How do you impress upon people to do the work from your perspective, dog?
from my perspective, well, first and foremost, the fact that they came to me is letting
Mm,
me know
start
that
right.
they want to do the work, because
Exactly.
I believe as energetic people or readers or healers, we
Mm-hmm.
attract the people for us. So
Mm,
I don't typically attract people that book with me to just want to know the future. I typically attract people that literally are going through something and they need an answer because they just don't know what, but they know that the divine has something for them.
mm-hmm.
So the way that I influence people is really through my own story, and it's just something about it's hard to explain. Like honestly, it's really hard to explain, but it's an energetic link that I have with people that I work with.
Mm,
And it's because whatever I tap into is something that they've been looking for, and they realize it's been found within our session. Whether it have been someone, right before, like this guy, he was saying, like, he bought some land for no reason. He didn't know why he bought land. He didn't know why he did any of this stuff. And then when we went into the reading, I started to tell him, before I didn't know he bought land, but I
mm-hmm.
told him, I said, you are called to create something new now,
Mm,
and you have to be brave about it and be organized and learn things you've never learned before. And then he's like, I just bought this land and I have no idea why, but now that it clicked,
right.
it ignited something in him that he wants to do the work. And
That's
also,
right.
I tell people, you got homework to do. Like, I'm
Exactly.
not just doing this. We got homework.
I
You
give them
need to get
homework.
up, meditate every day, and take the
Mm-hmm.
time. Like, even as you talked about, people are comfortable wallowing in their traumas.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to be there.
Yeah.
That's the easy part. It's
Easy part.
hard to work and be healed. My life is hard because I have
Mm.
to actively work every day. I
Mm-hmm.
have to meditate. I have to take quiet time. Even like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I've been kind of in my shell mode because I realize that I'm around people a lot and I'm collecting their energy a lot. And I
Mm-hmm.
have to be aware of that. And so part of how I work with people is that, one, something just happens magically and energetically and God, like something that we just cannot explain happens because the things that I tell you is exactly what you needed. But
Mm-hmm.
also because I be on your ass. You ain't about to sit here and pay me an hour to talk to you, and then you about to go back to doing what you did
Do
before.
what you
No,
did.
honey, that's
Eh,
not what we doing. That's not what we
Exactly.
doing.
And somebody, and that's what I do with my sessions. So that's why I record it. And I tell people, look, people ask me to do an hour. I want an hour. I want, no, you don't need an hour. You need 30 minutes, because I got a lot to unpack in 30 minutes. And some people can't even handle the 30 minutes, much less my hour.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing hours. I send hours to Lloyd, other numerologists. I could care less. I'm going to preserve my energy, because
Hmm.
that recording, you're supposed to listen to it. Now, this sister DLM is saying, how do you change your thoughts when you're not happy with yourself?
With yourself.
It takes the
Ooh,
work. It does take the
yes.
work, first and foremost. And if your name start with a D, and you have them L's and them M's, I can break down the numbers, because remember, the numbers are connected to the letters. Numerology is the only system that transposes letters into numbers. And
Hmm.
anytime in any system, especially in the system of Chaldea or the system of Pythagorean, it adds up to a number 4. And in my book, 4 is one of the primary numbers of mental health. Now, you could either go down the positive route of the mental health, or you can go down the negative route. So you with a D starting, and then your last name begins with an M, which in Pythagorean and Chaldean, that number M, that letter M starts with a number 4 again. You got fours already.
Mm.
You got two of the mental health numbers. So that means you hold things in your mind. You're not happy with yourself because you're not willing to work on you being happy with yourself. And it takes mental work because where your mind goes, your behind will follow. That is how this thing works. And if you're not willing to
Mm.
put in that work, that's where the problem lies. Then you go get a therapist or get a holistic therapist that can give you some real affirmation and constant. Because, like I just said, according to their studies 25 years ago, they said it takes 16 positive to knock out one negative. That means we have to bombard our mind with positive energy and stop playing with it. Stop playing music that's going to depress you. Stop playing old and listening to people that's going to depress you. Stop doing the depressive stuff. You got to flip it. You're looking at a person that almost took his life 3 times. I have to say that to people. And it would have started at 8 years of age. 8. What is an 8-year-old thinking about taking his life for? So you would never know me. I would have just been on my mother's altar right now from 8 years old up to now. I'm 55. Smiling, happy, and learning how to manage my weakness and strengthen my strength. Manage your weaknesses, because your unhappiness is your weakness. Your strength is when you manage and take your strength to the next level, because you do listen to certain things that make you happy. You do like to listen to a comedy show that make you smile. Then keep on doing that the majority of the day. And stop hanging around with people that bring you down to chicken status when you're supposed to be an eagle. Stop playing. You go ahead, sister. Break it down, please.
I hope that she can reply, because I want to know, does she know what she's not happy about with herself?
There it is.
Because that's going to be also a clue for you. This is kind of how I work with my sessions. I do Socratic method. But if you know what you're not happy with, like if you just say, I'm not happy with myself, you don't know what you got to work on. It's like if you're just looking at your house and you're like, I don't like my house. Okay, what do you not like about it? Do you not like the color? Do you not like the furniture? Is it too crowded? Do you want a rug? Like, what is it that you don't like? What is it that you're not happy about? Because that's where you really need to start with,
Exactly.
But everything you said, we're gonna just go with that.
She
Okay.
just
Thank you so
replied. She
much.
just replied. Thank you so much. Grateful for you too in this moment. Okay, but
Yes, yes.
do a
Just
session
tap
with
into
both
what
of
you're
us.
not. Yeah, I mean, really, because really tap into what you're not happy with. Because if you're saying that if it's something that's physical that you're not happy with, then that has to do with your solar plexus that you're working
Exactly.
with. If it's something mental that you're not happy with, that has to do with your
Exactly.
heart chakra because of your loving
Exactly.
yourself. So
Exactly.
it depends. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. As much as people talk about Dr. York and what he did or what he didn't do, I don't know. I wasn't there. I left that community in 1988. But in 85, Dr. York was calling himself Imam Isa, and he walked into a hall of knowledge with me. And he recorded me as a reggae artist first in his studio, his home studio. Never seen nothing foolish, never seen nothing crazy. I met Sarah Dash, I met African Mbada, I met a whole bunch of people. But he said to me, and he named me Shadi, which is an Arabic name, which means singer. He said, Shadi, anytime you feel sad and depressed, sing. Anytime. He said, because that's why I gave you that name, Shadi, because anytime you feel sad, and that has worked throughout my life since then. It has worked because I'm a singer. I love to sing. So when y'all see me on IG and I start singing, it's me sending those energies back to my soul because I love to sing. I was number 5 on the reggae chart back in the 90s. So
Yes.
I used to perform with the Shabba. I performed with Griff and them when they was opening up at the hip hop conference. I was the only reggae artist at the first hip hop conference in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
So I was doing it, but when I got robbed, I left it alone. So I said, you know
You
what?
got robbed.
In the music business. When I got robbed,
Oh.
money and all that kind
Oh,
of,
yeah.
then
The
I
way
went.
that they do, the way
Yeah, I
that
went
they
to
do
radio. I went
sometimes.
to radio instead. So this time, the producers that was either wanted to deal with me and all that, I made sure they had to come through me. Now I'm doing radio and television. So people,
Yeah.
find something. DLM, find something that you love and that loves you, and find something that you resonate with even more, and love yourself even more. Write yourself a love letter. Look in the
Ooh,
mirror,
yeah.
and I tell some of my clients, write themselves a love letter. If
Yes.
nobody else is saying it to you, you say it to you, because if the eyes are the window to the soul, then your soul is going to tell you what you truly love and know about yourself. because
Mm.
that's why we do those mirror magic and mirror
Yes,
healing cycle.
I was gonna say
Go
stargazing or
ahead.
mirror gazing
Laser
and
gazing.
gazing at your own self and telling your own self affirmations and loving on yourself. Like actually there's a practice, it's a little risque.
This is a good book too.
Ooh,
This is by
oh,
this is by Pascal
oh,
Beverly Randolph. Seership,
yeah.
Guide to Soul Sight, and Mirror Magic Mirror.
I just got that book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I don't play. I don't
Yes.
play. I try to tell y'all
I'm
pay attention.
telling you, you are aligned. This one right here, look, I have a new affirmation that I've started for myself.
Drop.
I say it about two, three times a day,
Go ahead.
but it's that I only want to be around legends or legendary people. And I don't
Mm.
mean legendary for fame, but for consciousness, for spirituality, and for knowledge. And they
Hmm.
use that consciousness and spirituality and knowledge to help others be better and to put that
Yes.
into the community to be better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's all I want. And whenever I talk to you and I vibe with you, that's the energy
Yes,
that
sir.
I've been affirming for
Yes, sir.
myself. And even just the fact that you bringing these books out, it's knowledge, y'all.
Yes,
Like it's
yes, yes,
knowledge. We
yes,
don't just
yes.
sit here and it just boop. No,
No.
you got to really
Mhm.
take time and learn and be humble enough to
Right.
learn. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Because if
Exactly.
you're not, if you don't have that humility, if you don't, that's with everything. All of this is
Mhm.
humility. Whenever I come
Exactly.
across people who are like, oh, I'm a psychic medium and I am this and that, and everything is about themselves, I feel that they are of the dark. I don't feel the light from them. Because
Hmm.
if you're not humble to know, like, all of my abilities are not me, it's from my guides and it's from God. It's something that I had to be humble and receive rather than just being like, oh my God, I am like this.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I am the oracle. I'm the
Right, right.
oracle because I'm humble enough to receive the message from something else. It's not me. I'm just the
Exactly.
channel.
Exactly. And some of y'all
Yeah.
need, and you know, let me say something before we read this other person's thing. Les Brown, one of my teachers, and I studied with him for a whole month in Brooklyn, in New York, Manhattan Penn Hotel in 2005 when he was working on WBLS and radio. And he said, OQP, only quality people.
Mm-hmm.
OQP. I'm down with OQP. Yeah, you know me. I ain't down with
Yeah.
OPP. I'm down with
Oh,
OQP.
QP
Only quality people
only.
I want around me. I only want only quality people in my astral travels.
That's all.
Only
That's all.
quality ancestors that I need around me. I need only quality people that's gonna go to war and be that saint, savior, soldier, scholar, healer, and killer for me. That's what I need.
Yes.
So like
That's
Dr.
it. That's
Khalid
all.
used to say. So I'm telling you, family, you got to get only quality people. I don't have that many people on YouTube, but I have quality people that supports. Even if it's just two or
Yes.
three of y'all, they will support. Even on Facebook, I mean Instagram, I don't have a million followers because I'd rather have 15 quality people than a million fools. I
Yes.
tell you the truth.
Ab- absolutely.
That's how I am.
Absolutely.
And
Because
go ahead, sister. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you
I was
saying?
just gonna say because that's the energy that's gonna be surrounding you. You know, if
Exactly.
you've got if you there's some people Dr. Ava from the
Yes.
nation. She's
Ava Muhammad. I love her.
woo, she's amazing.
Yes,
She got
yes,
seven
yes,
thousand followers. Seven
yes.
thousand. You see what I'm
7,000.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But look how powerful she is. And
Yes,
I'm
she
telling
is.
you, probably all 7,000 people are completely interacting with her in a positive light. Whereas you see
Mm-hmm.
some people who might have hundreds of thousands of followers, but
Right.
are they being interacted with it with a positive light? Like, what is the quality of all those followers?
That's
Are
right.
those people that are really going to even patronize your mission? No.
Exactly.
So yeah, you
Exactly.
don't need all that. You need that quality over quantity, honey.
And Q&A show, she said, this person says, I don't know if it's he or she, but it says, ever since I've been on my spiritual journey, my family is constantly asking me if I'm in a cult. I really don't care, but hopefully you deal with watching your family live in the condition. I guess I don't know, I guess
Oh, how? I think he's saying
how, okay,
so.
how, yeah,
But
right.
how do
Do
you
you
deal? How do
deal,
you deal with
deal?
watching your family living in the conditioning? Oh,
Oh,
yes.
well,
Well,
you want to answer? Please answer that first, and then I'll go in. Go ahead.
yeah. The thing is, and if anybody is watching my family, I love y'all. But because with my mother, what we talked about, a lot of that I handled by myself.
Hmm.
And a lot of there was a lot of times where I almost I tried to take my life and all that.
Right.
But as I stepped back into my purpose and I stepped into the tarot and I stepped into the readings and the energy work and all of that, My
Mm-hmm.
family was, I got a lot of Anglican Christians, devout Christians.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister was like, "Oh, God doesn't like what you're doing. Like, you need to stop." Even like she instantly like, and even with
Mm-hmm.
my brother, he's a big Jesus warrior.
Mm-hmm.
But as and I watch them, and I don't judge, but what I can see with them is that as they've watched me as time has gone by, they
Yes,
realize, even my brother said, like, I'm not going to act like I'm into what you're into, but I see that what you're doing helps you and it
that's it.
helps other people. And you're a good person. Like, I see you. Like, I will fast for 40 days. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I might smoke a little bit. Like, I don't partake in a lot. I have a lot of discipline. Like, he sees the scruples in me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but watching them still be in the conditioning, as you will call it,
Mm-hmm.
because we love more. I love them, so I don't judge them because
Mm.
I really work with the true sense of God force energy. But yeah, they thought I know people thought I was crazy, but now as more and more of people in my family are experiencing death of their family or death of their parent, they're coming to me like, "Hey, I need
That's
something
right.
to tap into."
That's
And
right.
I'm seeing that what I'm doing is not helping me. So what helped you?
That's
So
right. That's right. And it's
that's
putting in
where.
that work. And what I always, because I come from a family that show and prove, just like the 5%, show and prove, just like the Nation of Islam, show and prove. You got
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
show that it works in order for them to approve that it works for you. It's not
Yes.
just show and prove, it's show approval. Show, because they got
Approve.
to show the proof. Because I come from a family of men and women that was doing their own business, doing their own thing, coming from the Caribbeans to make their own way here, thinking that this is the blessed place called America, milk and honey and all kind of
Yes. Yes.
thing. And it no milk and honey, a pure sour apples we did get. But
The
but
stakes is
you
everything.
know, but people don't realize that if you are using your metaphysics sciences and they are working, your family will start to recognize that it works because
Hmm.
they're seeing you manifest in front of their very eyes. They've seen you change in front of their very eyes. And some of them can't even deal with it. Some of your trials and your tribulations and your challenges are in your family. And I tell people,
Hmm.
just because they're challenged, don't mean that you got to look at it as a challenge either for your best or your worst. And if they're challenged for your worst, keep them at bay. If they're challenged to your
Hmm.
betterment, I have nothing against the Christian side of my family, the Rasta side of my family. I have not, whatever makes you a better human being is what I respect. That's what I could, because I got all the books, I got all the Quran, I got the Bible, I got it in different languages,
Hmm.
I got all of that
Hmm.
stuff. I've
Is that
studied
in
it
Book of the
all.
Dead?
Got a Book of the
Hmm.
Dead. I got the Tao. I got all of that up there. I got the Kabbalion. I got all of it up here because
Yes.
I'm willing to take what I need to make me better in what I do. And that's what you
Mm-hmm.
have to. That's how y'all got to do this. No care how, because your tribe may be not in your family sometimes. And something I did years ago. I remember coming and visiting my family during the Thanksgiving celebration because I knew everybody was going to be there. And then one of my cousins asked me a question, so I started dropping some information. Boom, boom. I have my Taj, and I have all my stuff. I was in Islam then, but 18 years later, my little cousin, he said he was 6 years old, and he said he remembered me coming in dropping that stuff when he was six. Around
Mm.
He's now a medical studying to be a medical doctor, and I sent him some books and some DVDs because he wanted to get some of that knowledge, that information.
Yes.
He heard me at 6, and he's born
Yes.
February 6th. He born February 6th.
Oh, so he's a six.
Yeah, he has that 6 energy. That's education, that learning energy, that nurturing energy. And now he's married to a beautiful sister born November the 16th. Big up to my cousin Matthew. And he asked me to send him some knowledge. And I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, but you never know if you're sprinkling information, what the children around you is picking
Are
up.
they listening? They're hearing it. Yes. But your family, was it the Q&A show? They'll come around. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
think you on some other stuff, but just as we both just showed, like eventually they gonna come around because they gonna remember, like, man, like even how the 6-year-old, wow, like
6 years old,
he
man.
came back from, he
He's
like, wait.
he's now 20 something years old, married with a beautiful Haitian sister, and his father's Haitian, his mother's Jamaican. So he gravitated, and they're both doing their thing, and but he
Hmm.
wanted that knowledge right before he got engaged. He wanted that knowledge, And he got
Yeah.
some, and I threw him some dollars. I gave him Farrah Gray's book, Dr. Khaled's son's book, Real and Air, those type of things to
Mhm.
keep him on his mindset. And whatever you do, be real so you can make your millions as you being real to who you are and what you want to do. So big up to Farrah
Mm.
Gray, who I've had on this show. But once again, before we close out with our beautiful sister, because she's been doing so much, me and her just been going back and forth, dropping some of this energy on the people, and keeping that joint popping. I think somebody wants to ask a question. My family is very anal Christians too. They judge a lot. They think I'm a devil worshiper.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay. It's
no worries.
okay. Just laugh. Just laugh at that.
Yeah, you know, tell them
Tell them boo.
tell them Diamond, tell them
I'm sorry.
they're a devil worshiper too. Devil backwards spells lived, so they're living. They're doing what they got to do. So
Oh,
they're
wee.
devil worshiper because they're here on this earth uh, dealing with the balance of it. Live and devil is the same
Yeah.
word. Live and evil is the same word. So even if you live in you got some of the devil inside of you, and we got to keep on remembering. I always tell these Christians, and I love them. I say you got to remember who created the devil. So who's playing the games? Who's
Mm,
playing the games
mm.
here? Who's playing the real game? Because they always say, "Oh, numerology, astrology is demon work." I say, "Wait a
It's
minute. Wasn't Satan one of the angels of light at one time? What are you telling me?"
I thought so. I
So,
thought
so,
so.
so what we do with our intentions. Now, you
It's
do
in
have
it's
negative numerologists, you have negative readers, that you have
oh
negative
yeah.
people that consult in that, but it's our intention coming from the spirit of who we are to show
Mm-hmm.
the love and bring the guidance to you. Because I don't want you to worship me or follow me. I want you to know that you are God having a human
Yes.
experience, like it says in your scripture. Ye are God's
Uh,
children of the Most High. Be the God that you are and
mm,
strive to be at your
mm.
highest and wisest self. Stop playing with it and be it.
Yes.
Stop playing with it
I
and be
say,
it.
yes.
I
Be
appreciate I
it.
say high
I
heels. Heels
say.
has brightened my walk with her energy and healing. Thank you, sis. I love you.
Oh,
Oh, that
I love
that's so
her. I
nice.
know her. That's Kiso. That's another Earth Angel right there. She came
Oh,
to my radio show for my birthday. That was my birthday gift, and she just amazing, amazing woman. Oh, you should go on her show. You should definitely. She has a show, Dipped in Dope on Fusion, but she's
okay.
just she's an Earth Angel. Her I mean, just a little quick about her. Her son died of cancer,
Oh
and when she
wow.
would go to the cancer ward, she's a comedian, and at the time she wasn't really doing comedy, but she would go and just do comedy and make them laugh and make them
Of
happy. It's just
course.
she's such an amazing energy. She's such an amazing
Wow.
energy.
Wow. And I've worked with comedians in New York, Freddie Riggs, A.G. White. I've worked, all of them know me for like 20, 35, 30 years, 25 to 30 years. I've worked with all of them,
hmm
Uptown Comedy Club. So do your work, girl. I'm proud of you, whatever you're
Yes.
doing. What's the name? Dipped and Dope. And okay,
Yeah,
yeah, good.
yeah. Kiso crazy. Her show is Dipped in Dope, but that's Kiso.
I like
Kiso. That's another Earth Angel. Yeah, you gon' yeah. You
No,
should go on her
I'm
show.
proud
It'd
of
be
you,
fun.
proud of you, proud of you. Well, sisters, I want to let people know again your website. So, people, there it is. Her website. Give her a round of applause. She did it all today. My applause, but I know I paid for my applause. Where my applause at? Where y'all at?
I'm doing my own shimmy. Oh.
No, I got my applause button. We ain't playing with them. I paid for this. I paid
Like,
for
well,
my
she
applause
said,
button.
paper, you better pause,
You
you better
better
clap,
say the check
you
is
better
in the
clap.
mail. The check is in the mail.
Look, okay.
They playing games, but
CODs, not a COD.
exactly. I'm paying them with WIC check. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying them WIC check. Uh, but high heels 11, high heels 111, highheels111.com. Make sure y'all spread some love, and the website looking like this. Y'all gotta spread some love with our beautiful sister. Gotta break. That's her with that beautiful smile. Lord have mercy. And
Lot of
a
mercy.
lot of mercy. And there's some friends there. That's some friends, spiritual counseling. That's a Helena. Big up to them. Big up to them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. You know what it is. She got so much going on. I'm telling you, family, make sure you show her some love, spread love. And again, let me give you her other information so y'all can spread love again. There it is. There it is. She got the Cash App. Spread love to her right now. Cash App is right there. Now, how you say the Cash App, darling? How you say that? It's
Oh, it's
KAIS.
KAI for Kai Ferg one. So
Oh,
that's
Kai
a little bit
Ferguson.
of my that's a little bit of my government. My middle name is Kai.
Okay,
KAI.
Kai
My
Kai
yeah, my
Ferg.
name is My name is Golda Kai.
Okay,
I
dollar
live in
sign
High Hills.
Kyberg
So
one,
that's
of course, paypal.me/high heels 111. You know them 111s. There's a lot of energy behind that. And of course, hit her up via, of
right.
course, email. If you want to set up anything, make sure you go to a website again. A big website right here. You can find it at the Zen Bar also. There it is at zenbar.org.
Yes.
Also spreading some love. My dear, I want to thank you very much, and thanks, Mr. Shabazz, Brother Shabazz, for allowing you to be at the space over there. Enough
Yeah.
respect to him. Enough respect to he got some. He
That
got the
wingy.
that yeah. He got that wing. Yeah, of course. He got to tell about his website because he got some great DVDs on his website. You got his website? You know his website?
I don't. Raheem
Raheem.
Shabazz. I think it's Raheem Shabazz, but you can catch him Raheem Shabazz on Instagram.
Okay.
Rahiem Shabazz on
Raheem
Instagram.
Shabazz. He
This
got
is
some great
Wingy.
documentary. I've seen one of them. I didn't
Yes.
get to get all of them, but I've seen one of them back like 3 years ago. And I know he expect me to remember. It's 3 years ago I watched it.
And it's a million. Everybody got a documentary
I've
at
watched.
that too.
Oh yeah, anything people send to me or give me, I watch it all the time in the midst of while I'm doing my work. So yeah, I did watch it, but that's why I remember Professor Smalls was in one of them, so I know one of them was in it.
Hmm.
So but
Hmm.
family, high heels, I'm so happy that you got on with me, and thank you very much for
Thank
being your great self.
you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I definitely got to come on
I
your
really
show. I got to go on Dip and Dope show and have some fun. I'm out here in Georgia now, having some fun with his numbers, man. That's what I do. And I want to thank everybody
yes.
on Facebook, and also people that was been on my other channel, Numbers and You. Not Numbers and You. That's Lloyd Trahorn channel. Numbers are simple. That's my other channel. So again, thank
Hmm.
you very much for being who you are, my beautiful sister, and doing what you got to do. Can't
Thank
wait to link up,
you.
and I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, babe. All
All
right.
right, one
Love you.
love. Peace and love.
All
Peace.
right.
Love you too. All
Peace.
right, peace. That's my girl, High Heels. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing some songs. And just before you know it, the time has run past us. It's a time for us to say so long. I did that better than Carol Burnett. That's how deep that was. So enough respect to that beautiful sister again. Yeah, man. Want to thank all of them. Big up my man, brother Shabazz over there. Big up to her. And of course, hit me up on IG. That's my IG right here on the front there. That's King_Simon_production. Or just go King Simon Production. I'm the only one on there, King Simon Production. And then of course, circulate that love through Cash App, $ King Simon 3158. If you enjoyed the show, paypal.me/King Simon. That is the spread love dial. Spread love. Bop, bop, up. I said again. Spread love. Bop, bop, up. Give me some music. Give me some African music. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm serious. Just want to big up all the things that's coming up. We just had our beautiful sister High Heels. We rocked that with her. We had a good time with that beautiful sister doing what she does and doing it too well. My goodness. So big up to her all the time. Enough respect to her in every way, every fashion. Don't forget, on Friday, I will be here. I will be here with this beautiful lady. Oh, Shakira. Her name is Dr. Shakira Moore from at Holistic Hope. She's an iridologist, so we're going to talk about your eyes being the window of the soul, but it's also the window to your health. So we'll be talking about. She's coming to Atlanta. I got to make sure I bring her up and do something. Might do something live with her. So we're gonna see if I can bring her to the Zen Bar so we can hang out over there and maybe do something over there. Big up to Shakira. Also, Professor Mo. Big up to my brother, Professor Mo, 52 Block Federation president, former bodyguard, filmmaker, actor, stuntman, bodyguard for Wesley Snipes and various other celebrities. So big up to him. He'll be here on April the 10th, hosted by me and Sensei Shirley. The co-host is returning to Burn. And don't forget, on the 24th, live and direct, we have the one, the only tantric healer and high vibrational coach, the one, the only Genesis is going to be in the building. Samadhi, she's going to be in the building. Before that, the Wednesday before that, I have Shayna Paul, but I don't have a picture. That's why I haven't put her up yet. But big up to Shayna Paul, wherever she is. She's an advocate for homes and affordable homes, and she's an advocate for homeless people too. So that's a very good thing. And don't forget, this is coming up. Don't forget, oh man, from April the 30th all the way to May the 1st. This is going to be big. One Africa, baby. One Africa Power in Unity Conference. If you can't make it to Detroit, they got limited seats, but you don't have no limitation on live stream. So you can live stream right now on the bottom of this flyer right now, KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com uh, /events. You can actually go and get your tickets right now. Let me put it up on the board right now. Get your live stream tickets at KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com /events. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com /events if you want to see the live with Malefica Sante, the one, the only Dr. Maulana Karenga, the one, the only Dr. Rosalind Jeffries, and many more. You want to see that. And don't forget, if you're going to be in the Georgia area, let me hook you up. Y'all need to, I'm going to give the first 10 people that walk in that door, first 10 people, I'm going to give them my book. I'm going to give them the New Motivation for Mental Stability book. But you got to pay for your ticket. It's $99 for the early bird tickets, $150 general admission. So $99 early bird is going all the way to Mother's Day. We're going all the way to Mother's Day with this. So that last week, the regular price is going to be on and popping all the way to the day of with myself, Helen, the coach, business coach. She's going to be doing spiritual business and all that. And then we're going to have Ellison, the modern day sage, dropping her masterful psychic medium. And of course, we're going to be talking about the spiritual healing. And of course, I'm going to be dropping the numbers, but we want it to be applicable information. That's why it is a workshop. So if you're in North Carolina, drive up. If you're in Florida, drive up. If you're in any part of Georgia, drive over, because it's going to be in the west end of Georgia. West end is the best end. That's what them beautiful sisters be saying. West end is the best end. Although I live in the mountain of stone, the Crystal Mountain. I'm in Crystal Mountain, baby. You know what it is, but we're going to be bringing things to Crystal Mountain too in June. So look out for that. I got the tantric healer Adara coming in and confirmed. We got also the dominatrix and healer, the one, the only Tiara Doll. That's going to be confirmed already. Ellison will be on the bill. I will be on the bill. And I think Helen is going to be on the bill also. So I'm going to have all them beautiful ladies around me. So I'm with that 1,000%. And don't forget, if you're in Brooklyn, New York, with all these great martial artists, I'm telling you, go to the Wellness, Health and Wellness Center over there at 759 Washington Avenue on May 28th. That's May 28th, 1 to 4 p.m. Get thrown around or become a spectator or just be one that participates. You're definitely going to learn when you have legendary fighters like Soke Littlejohn or Professor David James, and of course Sijo Mutakabir and George Logan, Master George Logan, Master Bill McLeod, Master Tom Curry, Master David Hibbert, and of course Anthony Muhammad, Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad, and of course the one, the only Mr. Hudlin, Warmington Hudlin. His name is he's one of the Hudlin brothers. He's one of the Hudlin brothers, Warmington Hudlin. So big up to him. He's also a Sijo in Kung Fu and all that good stuff. So they're going to be doing some Tai Chi work and all that good stuff, but they're going to be showing and training and guiding you. Big up to myself, Brother Rich, Red Pill and Blue Pill. We was on the mountain recently, and we had a good day honoring the Divine Mother, Father of the land and the universe. Big up to Tassili, who was also there, and Adam, who was also there. And if you want some mental health help through hypnosis, this sister is good. She helped me to get my backside packed up and down here. So make sure you give her a call at 800-503-1983. That's 800-503-1983. That's at Hypnosis with Kendall at IG. And don't forget her website, hypnosiswithkendall.com. Make sure you show her some love. And here's the one, the only Ellison right here. She does readings designed into the Akashic records and discover the past life karma and lessons and all that. So she's going to break all that down. All you have to do is hit her up at the moderndaysage.com. That's moderndaysage.com, and tell them King Simon sent you. And don't forget, as we close, and we got this one, Susie Script. If you want any editing services and for authors and journalists, make sure you contact Susie Script at 914-361-9467. And don't forget, if you want any health insurance and you want some consultation about health insurance, email this beautiful sister at shirleystc@gmail.com, shirleystc@gmail.com in the New York area. If you're looking for real estate throughout the tri-state area, also contact Camille Orta at 718-916-9129. That's 718-916-9129. If you want some great classes by the legend himself, Lloyd Strayhorn, all you have to do is go to Lloyd-Strayhorn Strayhorn.com, baby. Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Make sure you get his books, get his newsletters, and don't forget, take his classes, all right? And don't forget, take my classes through Udemy also. You got my introductory class into holistic numerovation. All you have to do is go to Udemy and then put in my name, numerovation, and I will be the only one that come up with that name because I'm the only one doing it. That's how we do it. I'm a trailblazer. I'm a number one, baby. That's what number ones do. All right. And don't forget, if you want the full course meal, 8-hour raw, uncut course, PowerPoint, and chalkboard teaching, guess what? You can pay for that. All you have to do is text the word course to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And if you want that link tree to all my books, go to linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's linktree/King Simon the Numerovator for all my books. Or just go to Amazon and find my name and look for King Simon, not Simon King. That's another person. That's a white guy. But look for King Simon because this is what I do. Also, if you want a numerovation session with me, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. I do have a waiting list. I have 17 slots left in May. I'm all the way in May. But if you want the fast spring special recording, I only record on Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you pay now, you will get your recording by Sunday. 10 minutes and 10 seconds of breakdown, especially 3 specific questions you want to ask. Don't make it long. Make it simple and basic so I can get right to the point and don't run it up, all right? So please, if you want to do the 10 minutes and 10 seconds numerovation guidance, you have to text your full name. You got to text your first name only and your date of birth and email after you send the 5555 to PayPal or send it to Cashapp, and then I will hook you up and you will get it in the mail, the email, all right? All right, so let me close out with the disclaimer. Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. The next disclaimer is copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use or for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, family. Let's close out with prayer. You know how we do. Those that are regularly with me, you know I like to close out with the prayer of Dr. Delbert Blair. And those who do not know who Dr. Delbert Blair is, you've been under a rock for many, many years, or you're just new to the channel. Dr. Blair was one of our great metaphysics teachers of the past, and he passed on a couple of years ago at 80-something years of age. He was a dear friend of mine. I brought him in. I was the last to bring him in for many years. Big up to him. Enough respect to him. And he comes into my dreams a lot, so enough respect to Dan. It's always a classroom setting when Dr. Blair comes into my dream. There's other people there. I don't even look around. I'm just looking at him teaching and breaking down metaphysics in the classroom. I'm telling you. So if you do want to support Dr. Blair's Meta Center, his legacy shop, please go to www.metacenter2.com. That's www.themetacenter2.com. He has books that was transcribed. A lot of his lectures that you never heard before, he transcribed them into books because he was a griot. He needed to speak. So Brother Tony, and all of them over there translated or transcribed his words from lectures you never heard and put it into book form. I think he got 3 to 4 books. So I know I got 3 of them so far. But big up to his books and his Faraday tech and protectors and magnets and diodes and all of that stuff that Dr. Blair used to promote. Big up to Dr. Blair, the late, great Dr. Blair. And so we're going to close out with prayer. I want everybody to ground themselves, put their feet flat on the ground. If you're laying down, lay down flat, spread out your hands, open your hands for the gift of the blessings. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. One more time. All right, follow me. I'm going to say it twice. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. I'm going to say it one more time, this time in a unified manner as I add we and us and all that, because I know Dr. Blair encouraged me to do that. Please, Universal Creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth and your love now. Once again, Dr. Blair, thank you very much for your greatness, for what you provided throughout the years, all the extraordinary work that you gave us throughout the years. Again, thank you, family, for tuning in. Thank you, family, for being a part of the journey of King Simon Presents. I hope y'all enjoyed the show with high heels. And look out, family. Don't forget, we'll be on IG with the master iridologist, the one, the only Dr. Shakira Moore at King Simon Productions on IG. And this coming Sunday, we have Professor Mo, master of martial arts in multiple disciplines. And I want to just say, like Dr. Khalid used to say, regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God. No matter what you call that God, it works from within, and you got to bring it out. And in the immortal words of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. I'll see y'all, family. Be safe, be strong, be focused. Peace. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovation. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.